Freddy Krueger is one of the most interesting yet terrifying characters ever made. His abilities to kill people in their dreams are fascinating, as well as the fact that he could be destroyed in the real world as compared to his powers in the dream world. But there are some facts that you didn't know about Krueger before. In today's video, we are about to talk about 10 Freddy Krueger facts that you didn't know before. So tune in, because this is going to be a very interesting video. Hello, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Before getting into the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Now, without any further delay, let's get straight into it. Number 10. Based on real-life events. Wes Craven's inspiration for Freddy Krueger came from a real-life event he read about in the newspaper. In the mid-1970s, Cambodian refugees began experiencing severe nightmares and dying in their sleep, an occurrence later dubbed Asian Death Syndrome. Craven developed the concept of a child murderer who was burned alive by vengeful parents and returns to haunt their children's dreams. The character of Freddy Krueger became one of the most iconic horror villains of all time. The real-life tragedy adds an extra layer of horror to the franchise, exploring the terrifying concept that a nightmare could lead to sudden death. While the character of Freddy Krueger may be fictional, his origins are rooted in a real-life tragedy that continues to captivate and horrify audiences to this day. Number 9. Freddy's name was also based on a real person. Freddy Krueger's name was inspired by Wes Craven's elementary school bully. The name was a combination of the bully's name and a street in Los Angeles. Although Craven never revealed the bully's identity, he described the person as a real bad guy who terrorized him and other kids in school. The personal element of using the name of a childhood tormentor as the basis for a horror villain helped to create a sense of authenticity and realism in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Interestingly, the name Krueger has German origins and means tavern owner or innkeeper. It's possible that Craven chose the name as a way of playing with the idea of Freddy Krueger being a keeper of dreams who was burned alive in a boiler room. Number 8. Initial appearance of Freddy was a bit different from the final one. Freddy Krueger's appearance underwent several changes during the development of the character. Initially, Wes Craven envisioned him as a menacing figure with a burned face and a fedora hat, but without the iconic glove. However, the final design of the character featured a severely burned face with twisted features, a red and green striped sweater, and a brown fedora hat, and a glove with 4 knives. The combination of the burned face and the glove has become Freddy's trademark, and the character's distinctive appearance and costume have become one of the most recognizable aspects of the franchise. Although the character's appearance has undergone minor changes over the years, the core design has remained largely unchanged. Number 7. Red and green striped sweater. The character's red and green striped sweater is a memorable part of his look and has become an iconic part of pop culture. The sweater is also significant in that it represents the character's origins as a human before he became a supernatural entity. The colors of the sweater have been interpreted in various ways, with some suggesting that the red represents blood and the green represents decay, while others see the colors as a nod to the holiday season. It is also thought that the colors are inspired by Christmas. Combining a horror character with occasions of happiness to make it appear horrifying is something horror movies often do to symbolize a tinge of chaos in everything, or as if the happiness would not last and is about to end soon, making the happy times an illusion as it was for the villain. Number 6. Dark sense of humor. One of the most interesting and controversial aspects of Freddy Krueger's character is his dark sense of humor. He is known for cracking jokes and delivering witty one-liners as he terrorizes his victims. Some of his most famous quotes include, "Welcome to primetime, bitch," and "How's this for a wet dream?" This aspect of his personality has polarized fans of the franchise, with some finding his humor to be a refreshing break from the horror, while others find it to be off-putting and detracting from the fear factor. However, it is important to note that Freddy's humor is not just for entertainment purposes. It is a deliberate and calculated tactic that he uses to disorient and manipulate his victims. By making light of their fears and insecurities, he is able to weaken their resolve